Bournemouth, Palace. Bournemouth is plus 180, Crystal Palace plus 150 on the road. The draw is plus 230. Palace is they're breaking my heart a little bit. I still think that this number is good enough though, on Vieira's side. On the road against Bournemouth, a team that they're just punching above their weight. Like I get what they've done through the first portion of the season before the World Cup was impressive in the way they got results. They made Everton look like fools twice in a week, which was, now we know it's not something to be celebrated. I just almost refuse to. I'll go down with the ship with Palace. I refuse to believe that they're not better than what we've seen out of them. So I'll be on Palace here, plus 150. BJ, you were on Bournemouth against
your
favorite team.
Yeah, shame on me. They did nothing against Chelsea. Half an expected goal. Didn't attempt a shot inside the box until the 78th minute when the match just got completely stretched. So shame on me for thinking the worst team in the Premier League could cover a 1.5 spread against a Chelsea team that was very, very bad before the break. But hey, it happens. Bournemouth, I mean, these are literally the two worst offenses in the Premier League. Like this is 19th and 20th on the XG chart. Bournemouth is at 0.75 non-penalty XG per 90. They're averaging 8 shots per match, only 16 touches in the penalty area. Like this is just a really bad offense, and they've been running pretty hot. 12 goals off of 8.4 expected in their last 8. But Crystal Palace, I did some digging into their defense because I was like, this was the top 5 defense by XG last year. So like, what on earth has happened? Because they are, by every metric you look at, like the 15th defense in the Premier League. And really what it boils down to is they've just gotten routed by good offenses than obviously when they were down 9 men against Fulham. So against City, Liverpool, and Newcastle, and then obviously Fulham, when they were down to 9 men, they allowed over 2 expected goals in all of those matches. In every other match so far this season, they're only allowing 1.04 expected goals per 90 minutes. So it's really just been a few bad matches against really, really good offenses, or obviously being down 2 men to Fulham. So I don't really see a path where Bournemouth is going to create over 1 expected goal in this match if Palace continues to play like they have been against mediocre offenses. And the flip side of this, Palace offensively, I already mentioned it, they're 19th in non-penalty expected goals. Like they are truly quite terrible at trying to actually create those big scoring chances in the final third. They've only created 9 of them on the season. They're bottom 5 in every single offensive category. I like both teams to score no at even money. I think it's kind of crazy that this price is sitting there at even money. So I have that projected at minus 147. So both teams to score no at even money for me.
I've lost so many unders betting these bad teams that continue to score goals out of nothing in this league this year. And it's really been the story of the league. Overs are hitting at almost 60%. Which is absurd based on our Bet Labs data. They went 8-1-1 in the first 10 matches coming out of the break. BJ's very unhappy about it. I am too, because I bet mostly unders, but I love the under here. Cherry's defense has actually been decent at home. They've conceded 9 expected goals in 8 matches, right around middle of the league. And they have played a couple of the bigger sides at home. So it's not like they've only played the cupcakes at home, but neither of these attacks can consistently get the ball into the penalty area. Even the Palace Fulham game that ended 3-0, there's only 4 shots in the first half hour when the game was 11-11. And that kind of gets to the point here. Like Palace is just not effectively breaking teams down. They've never been great at that, even last year when they were good. And now they've just really fallen off going forward. And I think the price is about right here. I've downgraded Palace. Their defense has fallen off a cliff, but the Bournemouth attack is not the one that's going to take advantage of that.